Hello, here my chapter for video creation is the introduction to cloud computing. First we will see that what is cloud. The cloud itself is a set of hardware, networks, storage, services and interfaces that enables the delivery of computing as a service. We can define the cloud computing means here it provides the services on demands of the user. Whatever the services demanded by the users, that will be provided for that particular user for specific period of time. The cloud services, it includes the delivery of software, infrastructure and storage over the internet based on the user demand. That is the main benefit of the cloud computing, that it provides the services to the user on demands of that user. Here the cloud computing, it is the next stage in evolution of the internet, and it was inspired by the cloud symbol that's often used to represent the internet. The cloud in cloud computing, it provides the means through which everything can be delivered to you as a service whenever and wherever you need. Here the word whenever and wherever is very important, because it provides the services whenever required by the user and wherever they want that services. Then that one is the symbol for the cloud computing. Here these are the users mobile, PC, phones. Not necessary that these are connectionless or connection oriented. Then throughout internet connection is required, and here it is the cloud service providers which provides the services like software as a service, platform as a service and infrastructure as a service. Here we can understand the cloud computing very well. These are the three participants: user, data owner and cloud service provider. User, it sends the request for data to cloud service provider. On getting the request, it sends the encrypted data to user. Then user send the data access request to data owner, and data owner, it communicate with the cloud service provider, and after confirming he sends the keys and certificate to the users. By using that keys and certificates, it decrypt the data which is present in the encryption form. These are the players in the cloud computing: vendors, partners and business leaders. The role of each is: vendor, providing applications and enabling technology, infrastructure, hardware and integration. The partners of these vendors, that are creating cloud services offerings and providing support services to customers. And the business leader, who are either using or evaluating various types of the cloud computing offerings. Then the participants in cloud computing, as we see before, the end user, cloud service provider and data owner, these are the participants. Then the characteristics of the cloud computing. The first one is the elasticity and scalability. Here different users are there, so different users according to their requirement, means as the users are different, their requirements are also different. So the service needs to be available all the time, and it has to be designed to scale upward for high periods of demand and downward for lighter ones. And scalability, it also means that application can scale when additional users are added and when the application requirements change. So this ability to scale, that one is the achieved by providing elasticity. Then the next characteristics is the self-service provisioning and automatic deprovisioning. Here the customers can easily get cloud services without going through a lengthy process. The customer simply requests an amount of computing, storage, software, process or other resources from the service provider, and they can easily get that services. Then third characteristics is the application programming interface. Here the cloud services needs to have standardized APIs, and these interfaces provide the instructions on how two applications or data sources can communicate with each other. Here a standardized interface lets the customer more easily link a cloud service such as a customer relationship management system with a financial accounts management system. And the last one is the billing and metering of services. Here a cloud environment needs a built-in service that bills customers, and of course to calculate that bill usage has to be metered. Then cloud service delivery model, it includes the three services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. These are the three services. The software as a service, that services are more oftenly used by the users. After that the platform as a service, and last one is the infrastructure as a service. Then cloud deployment model. Here these are the types of the cloud model: public, private, hybrid, and community. Public cloud, it is a cloud computing model in which services are available for general use over the internet. Here we can say that the most usually system, that one is the Google, is the example of the public cloud. Public cloud services may be offered on a pay-per-usage mode. Customers have no visibility or control over where the infrastructure is located, and all customers on public cloud share the same infrastructure pool. These are the advantages and disadvantages of public cloud. Advantages in that it allows each individual client to operate on a low cost pay as you go model, larger in scale, on demand scalability, and greatest level of efficiency. And disadvantages, here the limited configuration, security protections, and no control, no management. Then the private cloud, it is a virtualized data center that operates within a firewall. Firewall is required for the protection, or we can say that for the security purpose. Then here private clouds are highly virtualized, privately owned and managed, and services for specific use and specific organization. Then hybrid cloud, it is a mix of public and private cloud and for more users and security. The community cloud is an infrastructure and shared by several organizations which supports a specific community. Then the advantages of the cloud computing: low cost computers for users, improved performance, lower IT infrastructure cost, fewer maintenance issues, lower software cost, instant software updates, increased computing power, unlimited storage capacity, easier group collaboration, and universal access to documents. Then the disadvantages of the cloud computing: the most disadvantage is it requires a constant internet connection, so doesn't work well with low speed connections. It can be slow, features might be limited, stored data, it might not be secure, and if the cloud loses your data, you are screwed about your personal data. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of the cloud computing. Here in short we see that what is the concept of the cloud computing. Thank you very much.